Welcome back, fans, to week 2 of our Player Zone show. This is our weekly recap where we cover the most up-to-date rankings and stats for you to enjoy. I'm your host, Samson Dale. All right, folks, you guys are in for a treat. Week 2 was full of some exciting, very fun, entertaining, competitive basketball. So before we start watching these first games, I just want you to know that you guys are going to see a lot of competitive fire. Starting off with game 1, we have the underdogs versus One Team, One Dream. All right, and the game starts off. We have the underdogs versus One Team, One Dream. Underdogs start the game off with 4 quick points. Quentin Renninger there at the layup. 6-0, cue ball at the top of the key. He shoots another deep three to go up 9-zip to start the first half. Spencer here with a dish off to Akon. He hits a three. Back on the other end, Franklin Lindsay dishes it off to Quentin Renninger for another 2. So 17-14, still in the first half here. Week2 with another layup. Back on the other end, Will Donnelly gets a bucket of his own here. They throw it into the big fella, Spencer, who dishes it back out to Akon, hits the three-pointer. Good team play right there. Underdogs come back on the other end. Quentin Renninger with another three-pointer. Terrence Briggs makes an entry right there for a quick layup. He had 10 points on the day. Quentin Renninger gets the steal with a nice layup here, puts a little jelly on it. Nice take, Q. Mike Brown here goes coast to coast. Gets easy deuce of his own. And once again, Mike Brown takes another bucket here. Akon answers another one of his own. 35-43, underdogs are up. Will Donnelly gets a tough take to the basket. Quite frankly, I think One Team, One Dream needs to be a little bit more aggressive in these games. Because when they're attacking, they look pretty good. Akon here with the tough floater off the glass. All right, One Team, One Dream dumps it down to Mike Brown and gets another easy bucket inside. It's 46-49. Frank throws it into Quentin for easy 2 there, 53-47. Now, Briggs on the wing, hits a jumper of his own. Underdogs with the ball. Week2 with the tough finish with the left hand. 57-52, Mike Brown comes down again, gets 2 points of his own. One Team, One Dream again scores here. Mike Brown with another layup, 57-57, second half. And here we go, Christian Stewart is in the game. He had a quiet first half, but now he starts to step it up, gets 2 consecutive baskets there. They extend the lead to 4. And once again, that was Spencer, hits a 3 on the right wing. And now we got a little bit of competitive game going. Franklin Lindsay with a really smooth take to the cup. All right, so 64-62, Franklin Lindsay gets the take to the basket, misses it. Chris gets the rebound, misses again, but he gets his own rebound and puts it in for 2. He extends the lead to 4. Coming down, Week2, pro dribbles at the elbow, looking for a backdoor cut, and he finds one to Franklin Lindsay for 2. He hits the layup to clinch the win. Underdogs take the victory 80-73. So overall, underdogs had a very strong team win. Their strategy really helped them secure that victory over One Team, One Dream. Now, as we talk about the other team, Akon, Will Donnelly, Spencer, Mike Brown. One Team, One Dream does have the pieces to compete. I think they just need to be a little bit more aggressive on the offensive end. I think Mike Brown needs to get more touches inside. I think Will Donnelly also needs to look for his shot more. That way they can support Akon, who's been really carrying them offensively. All right, so second game of the day, we have the 95 Bulls versus No Plays Off. It was a close, competitive game. And as we start the game off, Eli Childress hits a 2 to extend the lead. And Kyrie Irving comes back. He makes his debut. Big time performance from Kyrie. He really made a strong impression. All right, it's tied up 5-5. Ball gets swung over to the left wing. Three-pointer from Coop Carey, who hits the three there. 8-8, Kyrie goes coast to coast with the layup. Asking for a foul, doesn't get one. Jamal Coles comes down the other end, answers with a three of his own. They take the lead, 15-10. Now it's 15-12. Big time block. Kyrie swats Eli's shot. But Eli says, yeah, okay, I'm coming back. I'm going to hit a three of my own. Tight game, 2-point game. Marcus Wilson, the vet. Tough bucket on the right wing. Step back fadeaway. He was ahead of his time, y'all. Here we go, nice dish off to Kyrie with the easy layup. That kid is fast, man. You gotta watch out for that guy. Another bucket here, Kyrie with the Euro step. And he's in running shoes, y'all. He's in running shoes. Jamal Cole hits another three-pointer. He says, take that. It's 27-27. The 95 Bulls could really utilize. He's very smooth, he's calm. He's really looking for his shot this season, so if he can shoot the ball as well as he did in this game, then they're going to really rely on him late in the game. Back here, that's a block by Jamal. He gets the rebound, and I think he wants to shoot another. Oh, he passes it off to Chris Tyler, who's also one of the more consistent scorers in the league. He had a pretty solid game as well, finishing with at least 18 to 20 points. Him and Jamal Coles combined for 47 points and 38 rebounds. And as you see, he hits another three there. That's what he does. 48-37. No plays off is down right now. And the 95 Bulls are trying to keep this lead, but Cal hits a three here to shorten that lead by 5. It's 49-44. We're late in the second half. Kyrie gets a spin move and gets another bucket. Good ball movement there. One-on-one, I mean, that's going to be a bucket every time if you get the ball to him in space. He's going to score. So it's 49-48. Kyrie gets the bucket to go up. Tyler dishes it off to Jamal Coles, who hits another deep three-pointer. And this is what I'm talking about. He can really fill it up quickly, but also so can that guy. Chris Tyler hits another three-pointer to go up by 3 points. 3-point game here. And as you guys know, Marcus Wilson's going to get his bucket. So he's another piece for them that when they're down and they just need some momentum, he's the guy you want to give the ball to on that post. He can score. And once again, he gets a rebound here. A fake pass. Oh, looking like a young LeBron there with the easy jelly. Those are what I'm talking about, momentum plays. He gets those. So now 64-61. Eli Childress just starts to take over the game. Man, so Eli Childress gets the steal here and looks to lay it up, but Marcus Wilson comes in with a big-time block. These are X-factor plays that every team needs to win in this league. 66-61, Eli dribbles around, circles past Kyrie and gets a layup. He extends the lead 68-61. And now we're in crunch time. Give the ball to Marcus, gets a quick bucket. This is it. This is when you give the ball to your bucket getter. He shoots a fadeaway three off the glass. It's no good, but tough effort. You got to give him credit. No plays off, played extremely hard. Strong debut from both teams. But at the end, Marcus Wilson, 20 rebounds, followed by 17 points of his own. The big man, Cowan, also grabbed 11 boards. He also chipped in 7 points. And Coop Carey had 9 points and 8 rebounds at the guard spot. But I think no plays off. They just have to learn how to control the ball at times, slow it down, pull it out, and get it to Marcus in the half court. But if they have a fast break situation, I think Kyrie needs to just go coast to coast. All right, so let's jump into game 3. We had Team Elite versus 3-Rific. And this game was a show, folks. You're going to be in for a show here. Start the game off, 3-Rific. They end up winning this game 92-73. But I really want you to watch Caleb Gage and the impact that he made in this game, because 3-Rific's leading scorer from week 1 was out, Kendall Hawkins. So Caleb Gage has stepped it up, and as you see, that was a dazzling step-back move, three-pointer at the top of the key. That's what kind of mood he was in all day. Mike Brown doing what he does, mid-post maestro. He came in with some timely buckets, played really well. And nothing against Team Elite. They prevailed, they played hard, but they had such a slow start. It's 14-5. Miles Speed trying to get his team going here. He converts off the glass. It's 14-7. And once again, big time block by Zach Hall. He himself also is a good player for them. I think he does a lot for them. And it's going to be really important for him to continue to play defense for them. He had a lot of blocks on the night. I think he might have finished with over 2 or 3 blocks himself. But we're talking about 3-rific right now. 3-rific just bigger, stronger, and better. The Daywalker. His real name. What is that guy's real name? Jason West. He can score the ball. As you see here, Caleb just doing what he does. Too easy. And he was 80%. He wasn't even 100% this game. Jason West, I'm just going to call him Daywalker because that's how I know him. He really stepped up this game. He had some big threes. And if he wasn't scoring, they're throwing it down to Mike. Oh, beautiful play. We almost forgot about E-Rut. E-Rut, Eric, as you guys know, he himself stepped up big time, made some really, really small plays that led to some big runs here. Good give and go there. It's 34-55, so 3-rific's really extending this lead here. And as you can see, they're just getting buckets after buckets. Team Elite really didn't have an answer for them. Nice pass there by Miles Speed, who didn't score like he did in the first week, but he did have 9 assists, which was big for them to show he can handle the ball and run a team. Nice play there, a little 2-man game to Dante, Miles to Dante, the easy bucket. Another pick and roll there. They should have done this more often. I think that pick and roll was pretty much unstoppable, but so was he. Caleb Gage, 76-53. We're deep in the second half. 3-rific is really starting to pull away, and as you can see, Caleb Gage, I mean, is anyone guarding this guy? It's 81-57. Caleb Gage finishes with 32 points, 2 assists, 5 rebounds, and 3 steals. Daywalker, he also had a solid game, but I just rounded up the numbers. Mike Brown, E-Rut, and Daywalker provided really well-rounded numbers. They had 64 points, 33 rebounds, 13 assists, and 6 steals. They might be one of the more well-rounded teams in this league, and they showed why in this game. I think this team also caught my eye because they played well as a unit, and they capitalized on a lot of runs. So that's going to be big for them moving into week 3. And for Team Elite, I think they just got to get their swagger back. They're a team that plays off a lot of momentum, a lot of energy. I think Miles, Dante, Zach. Yeah, so Team Elite losing to 3-rific, I think, woke their eyes up a little bit. They need to figure out how to work together when things get tough. Dante scored a game-high 30 points. He had some really strong defensive stands. He had 8 rebounds and 3 blocks. So we know he's a two-way player, but can he do that for a full 32-minute game? That's what I want to see. So game 4, we have Unlimited Ammo versus Sweet Lick. This is a super competitive game. You're about to see UA unload a ton of offensive firepower from the man himself, Brody Hicks. He finishes with 44 points, 8 3-pointers, and it was a jump shot clinic. But also on the other hand, Thomas Brown, he continues to carry the team. He had over 30 points and 23 rebounds, a very sneaky 23 rebounds. Really pressured the basketball. He just looked like he was in his groove. And then you add in Zeke. Zeke also made strong contributions all around. He rebounded the ball, defended. They've got all the pieces. And as you see here, just the ball was moving. Most of their points came off of assists, and they kept the game simple. But we haven't talked about Sweet Lick much. I know they're down 24-8, but eventually they show some fight in them. It just took them a while to get going. And as you see here, Dre really starts to pick up the pace here. He hits a 3 to get that run, stop that run from UA. And Gets another bucket here in the lane, gets a floater. He had 27 points on the day, and that was really, really nice to see. Took some pressure off of Tez, who sometimes has to do a lot for them, as well as Vinny. And yeah, it's just, at the end of the day, it's a game of runs. Tez really starts to dig in here, but it's still 22-41. Good defensive stop there by Brody. Dishes another extra pass. That's what I'm talking about. Those extra passes right there are what get them rolling. They shot really high percentage. You're not going to beat a team like that because, one, they share the ball very well, and if a shooter's open, they're going to hit that shooter. And that's why they are the number 2 seed right now, fighting for that top spot. They're an elite team right now. All right, so we're back in. It's 53-35. Vinny Agee struggled offensively in the first half. He got his shot off, but it just wasn't falling. It was good to see him share the ball a little bit. Still a really good player. 60-40, it's a 20-point lead in the first half. Nice pick and roll there. And once again, simple basketball. Just one pass to another. Tough and one there by Brody. He didn't look like he broke a sweat that game. And here comes Thomas Brown with a dazzling crossover back to his right hand with the easy layup. There we go, Vinny. Vinny finally hits a 3. They needed that from him. Gets that momentum started. Dre hits a 3 at the top of the key. He can really shoot the ball when he gets going. I hope he continues to play like that. 69-84. Vinny hits another uncontested 3. They actually cut it to 13 points. They cut it to 13 points, but they just can't stay on their feet. Brody's just keeping the game simple. Pump fake to the rack, bucket. And there they go. This is what I'm talking about. They find the open shooters and they're confident. They don't knock those shots down. So, final score, 105-79. And once again, I already kind of said it, but UA's just got all the pieces. They can shoot, they play defense, they pass the ball, and they play hard. So you better be ready to play against them because they're getting better and better each game. And with the addition of Brody making his debut, he now is in the running for being one of the leading scorers in the league, right behind Julian Ramirez and a couple other top elite scorers. So we had TSA versus Just Hoop for Game 5. This was the main event. So let's take a look. Julian Ramirez has been looking pretty much unstoppable this year. He keeps the game very simple, plays defense, he defends, he's patient, and that's really been helping them in their first 2 games. So as you see here, Just Hoop definitely came out aggressive. Curve played really well. He made his debut. He had over 30 points. Oh, nice backdoor cut. I think this game just came down to, who wanted it more. And as you see, the game was very fast-paced. There was a lot of layups. It was really about who got back on defense and wanted to get stops. Mo Jackson doing what he does, hits a lot of threes, momentum runs, but Julian was just too much. Gets a steal there and lays it up. And Matt Neese, the bruiser inside, he had a double-double to finish the day, 15 and 22. I think Matt Neese is definitely, he balances out that team so well because their guards are so elite. He just provides that toughness that you need to last a 32-minute game. I was very impressed with him. And it's just his composure all around. He didn't lose his cool. He's very calm and collected. And as you see there, just bully ball, doing what he does. Good defense there, but Curry had a good game. Curry showed some glimpses of a young Melo. And maybe he can bring that every week. Who knows? But Leon, we know he's going to get his buckets. We know he's going to attack the bucket. He's going to get his fouls. Mo's going to shoot the ball. Reg is going to play defense. I think them missing Coach really hurt them because he just He brings that leadership and some of those intangibles that you don't really see on the score sheet or the stat. He sets screens, he defends, and he's just a tough guy. So you need that. 61-60, Matt Neese gets a nice dunk right over the, I think that might have been Reggie under the hoop. Who knows who that was, but it was a nice finish. Bunnies here. Also, let's talk about Bunnies. Bunnies really started to take over late in the second half. I don't know what kind of switch he went into, but he started getting buckets. Three-pointers, layups. He was pissed off, and he used it to his advantage, and he scored the ball, and he scored when they needed him to score. So that was nice to see. 73-67, and Bunnies, once again, that's what I'm talking about. He'll just come down and start hitting threes on you. That's why he finished with 46 points on the day. And if you got two guys scoring over 40 points in a game, then you're elite to me. It's a nice play right there. Nice outlet pass by Reg. I think if Just Hoop can just outlet the ball quickly and get up the court, they'll be in a lot of games still. They just were a little bit inconsistent. Nice move there by Curve. I think if he comes back, that'll definitely give them some added firepower. But Ramirez coming down and just hitting threes. Matt Neese, nice pump fake, jump hook, left-handed hook shot. Oh, wow, what a block by Reg. And coast to coast, count the foul. Just wasn't enough. It wasn't enough. Bunnies here just dancing, step back. He wanted the foul, but he hit a three, that's enough. He hit a three, you're good. Final score, 112-101. TSA gets the win, and they advance to 2-0 on the season, and Just Hoops splits their record to 1-1 now, so they're sitting at 500. All right, so here are our top performers for week 2. To start off with the first team, we had Julian Ramirez. He finishes with 49 points, 8 rebounds, 5 assists, and 3 steals. So that's back-to-back weeks for him. Curve, who also made first team, finishes with 36 points, 11 rebounds, 3 assists. He played phenomenal. He looked unstoppable. He got buckets. At the third spot, we had Brody Hicks. So his first game, he finishes with 44 points, 10 rebounds, 3 assists, and 3 steals. And as you know, he had 8 three-pointers and was lights out from the three-point line. He looked great. Fourth spot for first team, we had Thomas Brown. This is his second week making first team. He finishes with 36 points, 23 rebounds, 7 assists, and 3 steals. So he's just been phenomenal all season. He does it all for him, and his stat line shows that. The fifth spot, Damian Harris, 47 points, 10 rebounds, 5 assists. And I thought he really turned up late in that second game to show why he is a first team nominee. For the second team, we had Leon. He finishes with 35 points, 9 rebounds, 2 assists. We also had Zeke Williams. He had 26 points, 8 rebounds, and 8 assists. Also, the Daywalker, also known as Jason West, he had 30 points, 11 rebounds, 7 assists. And then we had Franklin Lindsay. He finishes with 19 points, 18 rebounds, and 8 assists. He almost has a triple-double there. And then we had Kyrie Washington at 32 points, 15 rebounds, 3 assists, and 3 blocks. So that rounds out the second team. Now for honorable mention, we have Christian Stewart. He finishes with 19 points, 16 rebounds, 5 assists, 2 steals, 2 blocks. So he did it all for the underdogs. So we had Dre Clark, who also was on honorable mention. He had 27 points, 14 rebounds. We also had Dante Woodfall. He had 30 points, 8 rebounds, 3 blocks, and 2 assists. Then we had Marcus Wilson, finished with 17 points, 20 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 steal, and also 3 blocks. And then to round it off, we had Matt Neese, the big fella, finishes with 15 points, 22 rebounds, 4 assists, and 2 blocks. And all in all, these are all great performers. Everybody had a solid week, but those are the guys that we went with for this week. So if you're looking to make the team, you better really fill that stat sheet if you want to make that team. All right, so at number 10, here's our top 10 plays. We got Quentin Reniger with the quick block here. Transitions to offense, takes 2 dribbles with the scoop layup. Easy finish, beautiful finish by Q. At number 9, we have Three-rific, Caleb Gage with the tough dazzler behind the back, step back, pause, three-pointer at the top of the key. That kid's a bucket. At number 8, we have Akon with the tough finish off the glass. He put a lot of touch on that one. Number 7, we got Miles Speed with the in-and-out crossover. We saw that last week, but it's on here again. That's his signature move. Number 6, we have E with the dish off, no look pass to the Daywalker with the slam. He makes 2 guys fall into each other. You don't see that very often. At number 5, we have Zeke Williams with the offensive rebound. No look behind the back pass over the shoulder to Thomas Brown with a quick, easy bucket. At number 4, we have the silent assassins. That's Damon Harris with the dish off to the big fella, Matt Neese, who slams it down. Oh, and it's another play to Matt Neese. He gets another dunk. I guess that was 2 dunks in a row. I'll count that as number 4. Number 3, we got Kerr with the hard dribble to his right hand. Oh, snatch back behind the back. Easy bucket. Throws the ball on his chest. That's a top play nominee. And at number 2, we have a big-time block by Marcus Wilson. He comes down with the, fake pass, layup. It's in. And at number 1, we got Reg with the chase down block. His chase down's on Hall of Fame. Oh, let me get the fast break finisher and one with the jelly. Count the bracket. I see you, Reg. All right, y'all. So thanks for joining us tonight on our weekly recap of Week 2 Player Zone 3-on-3 League. We had a lot of fun tonight. Make sure you stay up to date and you check out Week 3. We will be live streaming Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. So if you need to watch our games, they're there for you to enjoy. So we really appreciate y'all. Y'all stay blessed. I'm out.